honorable ministers, members of the Presidential Task Force, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press, I welcome you all to the national briefing by the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 for Thursday, 17th September 2020. Today marks exactly 6 months from 17th March 2020 since the PTF was inaugurated. As we observe this landmark timeline, I wish to remind us that the world has hit 30,026,460 cases. Africa has cumulatively reached 1,380,223 cases, while Nigeria has also reached 56,604 cases. These are human beings that have been infected by the coronavirus. Of particular note is the fact that India has crossed the 5 million cases mark and continues to report the highest daily case load over the past 6 weeks. These numbers are reminders that point to the need to gird our loins tightly in our national response and build stronger and more unified global collaborative efforts to overcome the virus. Again, we reiterate the underlying objectives of the United Nations General Assembly resolution calling for global collaboration as the most veritable vehicle to fighting the virus. Looking back at our national response, using science, data, and experience from other countries, we cannot but say that tremendous progress has been made and that we are beginning to notice that the curve is flattening. However, as we have always stated, this positive development should be taken with vigilance and cautious optimism. This is based on the fact that we are convinced that we have not tested enough. We have only recently reopened our international airspace, and that nations that have opened up their economies have done a rethink following the resurgence of cases in their countries. The Presidential Task Force is closely watching the developments at the airport and taking in comments and observations sent by well-meaning Nigerians and passengers. Most of the comments are around the protocols and requirements for departure and arrivals, testing in country, self-isolation. While the PTF regrets all inconveniences experienced by arriving passengers or departing passengers, I wish to state that the overriding public interest is a critical factor propelling these policies. The issues with access to the portal, costs, pre-boarding, validity timing, and other factors remain work in progress and shall be reviewed as and when necessary. The Presidential Task Force shall remain open to your suggestions and comments. The National Coordinator and the DG NCAA will expand on the steps already taken and upcoming ones during this briefing. In the course of the week, the Presidential Task Force engaged further with Senate joint committees on health and aviation to chart the way forward. We thank the leadership of the Senate for the opportunity and the deepening of synergy. The discussions was robust and fruitful. The nation will be celebrating its 60th Diamond Anniversary on 1st October 2020. This is a landmark celebration, and the programs will be unveiled by next week, Monday. This celebration is also significant because we are in the middle of a pandemic, and we have to be very cautious with regards to the activities associated. It's going to be a low-key celebration. And like I said in my comments yesterday, which I believe substantially taken out of context, when we say it's going to be a one-year celebration, does not mean that every day there will be one celebrative event or the other. In the process, we will issue commemorative stamps and other memorabilia that will last a period of a year. We would engage with the corporate world, asking them to brand their products that will last a year. So it is not a daily celebration of 365 days as erroneously being portrayed. We have together participated in this national response and also recognized that this year, 2020, has been trying for all of humanity. This celebration should therefore be both joyous and reflective for all of us. We urge you to remain mindful of the fact that there is a new normal and that COVID-19 is still virulent and dangerous. We urge you to continue to take responsibility. Before I invite the Honorable Minister of Health, the DG, or the representative of the DG, Nigeria Center for Disease Control, and the National Coordinator, let me once again send a strong appeal to all health workers, particularly JHES members, that the nation can ill afford any further disruption to its health systems. The ongoing strike has been very costly in terms of human lives, but such losses can be avoided. Government shall continue to do its best to push through the negotiations with the unions, and hopefully reason shall prevail very soon. Before I close this remark, let me remind us to continue to take responsibility by observing all the non-pharmaceutical measures prescribed. They remain our best fighting chances for surviving this virus. I now call on the Honorable Minister of Health, the representative of the DG, NCDC, and the National Coordinator to update all of us on developments. I thank you all for your kind attention, and have a good evening.